I can't do it. Oh god. So strong.
Hey TDD fam.
Hey TDD fam.
You had questions, we have answers.
Lots of them. It's good. As you can tell, it's going to be a different video today. We are actually going to do our first Q&A. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm actually really excited.
This is the first time for us, so you get to see us drinking our juice and rice water, and it should be fun. Need some more rice water.
Oh, sure you do. Don't drink all of it. We don't have any more.
Yeah, we have more.
We do?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Actually, from all of you awesome subscribers and friends and family as well, we've actually had quite a few amazing questions, so I think we're going to start with the first one. So the first question is, how did we meet? 10.5 years ago, I would say.
Yeah.
We were both on a site, and I got a message.
Yeah.
And it was the sweetest message, one of the nicest ones I'd ever gotten. So I'm like, this little, I don't know, it's too good to be true. So a week went by, I ignored it, but I kept thinking about it. It was so nice.
You know, of course, I saw, a girl on there that I wanted to talk to.
Me.
And she didn't answer my message, so I messaged you. And just kidding.
You beep, beep, beep. Just kidding. I love you. No,
But I messaged her, and she...
You waited over a week for me to respond.
And she responded back to me, so we ended up meeting, and it turns out we had met.
There's more to it than
beforehand.
that.
And then it was all, just what it was.
No,
Yeah.
it was. There's more to it than that.
I came with flowers, and I started dancing.
No, So we talked on there for about a month. We exchanged phone numbers after that, talked on the phone for about a month. And then I said, you know what? Me and a couple of my girls are going out for wing night. In the U.S., there's a thing called wing night. In different places, different days, you go out and have cheap wings and beer. So I said, hey, me and the girls are heading out. Come join us. The rest is history. We started talking after that even more. We started spending more time
We've been
together.
together ever since.
Yeah.
And, she ended up moving in, and...
Got married and all that stuff.
Yep, and then life started up, and that's how kind of everything went.
Yeah. I'm honestly really glad it worked out that way, because I'm lucky to have him, honestly. He's a good man.
Yes, she is.
God blessed me. Just saying.
Yes, God did.
Shut up. God blessed you too, you crazy.
Yes, I love you.
Love you too. So next question. Where are we from? I'll let you go first with that one, and then I'll talk about where I'm from.
We are from many places.
Yes.
Actually,
It's
so
true.
I grew up in New York City, and then I moved to upstate New York. So I spent the first 17 years of my life in New York City.
Yes, you did.
And then moved upstate, about 6 hours north, and spent a long portion of my life actually just living there. And I had a kid. I had 2 kids. My son is 21 now. My daughter is going to be 17.
Yeah. They're not my stepkids. We
Yeah.
are married, so and they're just amazing. I love them.
And let me move this again, because I want to make sure you're
Gotta
centered.
slide you guys back
Yeah.
over again.
And spent a good portion of my life in upstate New York, just working, doing the average 9 to 5.
For me, I was actually born out west in Spokane, Washington, but when I was 2, I moved to Maine, so I technically grew up there. That was I consider that my home state, and I absolutely adore it there. It's beautiful. I lived in Pennsylvania for 7 years. My dad's awesome job took us there, and then after that, I moved to upstate New York as well in Rochester, and that's where we met.
Yeah.
And from there, we lived together.
Yeah, we did a little 2-month, 3-month, maybe more stint in our RV where we travel around and
Yeah.
do this and that.
We went up to South Dakota, and then all the way back down to Florida, and then over to Texas and New Mexico.
And that's where we spent the next 3.5 years.
Doing the gate garden thing, as most of you know. If you're new to this channel, we're John and Christine. We did gate guard for 3 years to save enough money to do what we're doing now, traveling to every country in the world.
Yep. It was
So
a
welcome
long,
to the TDD fam.
long, boring
Yes,
stint,
very, very boring.
but
Worth
we did
it. Worth
Yes,
it.
it was definitely worth it.
Okay, so on to the next question.
Okay, where we're from, how man. Why don't we post every other day anymore? Well, this is a new thing.
Yeah, and that's a good question.
Yeah. We suck.
You suck!
No, honestly, we were posting every other day, and we still plan to get back into that. But
Yes.
between my leg and getting colds and then getting stomach bugs
Oh,
and
we both
everything
had
from
that
eating,
and everything.
it's just from all
Yeah.
the different foods.
You
It's
get
gonna set us back.
same thing for me. Not the leg, of course, but being sick on and off, lots of colds. When we left Vietnam and we ended up in Manila, I got really sick for like the first week. So we weren't able to do anything until like 5 days later. It was really not fun. I was feeling sick before.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going out anywhere when I have a stomach problem. And I
Or
don't
me
think
either.
you want
I'm
to
like,
see
nope.
a video of us sitting in bed and going to the bathroom. Sitting in bed and going to the bathroom. Okay.
House, bathroom, house.
I'm just not going to share that. It's just not like, where are you, John? I'm in the bathroom again.
No, nobody wants to see
No, nobody
anything
wants to
like
see
that. Coming from the USA, where we're used to eating all the food there, this is all new to our systems. Each country has its own unique flavors, spices, so it hits you in a different way. And where we are now in Bali, they have something called Bali Belly.
It isn't called It isn't something called Bali Belly. They just made a special
Yeah.
name for how you're gonna
I was
feel
getting there.
after you eat the food. It's
And
so
you
good.
have stomach issues.
But yeah,
But
it
there
happens.
is there is a really good fix for that. It's ciprofloxacin. It's an antibiotic. Basically,
Yeah.
carry it with you if you're going to travel to all these countries because you will get stomach issues. It's guaranteed to happen. So get a
Happened
couple
in every country we're in.
every single time.
Yeah. That's part of the reason
Yep.
why we are not filming every other day. And then on the other hand, also, we spent a long time working for this, honestly.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to enjoy a time to ourselves, too.
Yes. Take some time to relax and rest and just
Yeah.
be
And
together.
we really needed this. We've been moving ever since we started.
I'm going to stop you there because I know people are going to think right now, but you guys are together 24/7. Don't you have enough together time? No. Because we're constantly out doing things and then
Yeah.
coming back to edit. I'm actually getting back into teaching now online because I haven't in a very long time. And honestly, another reason is we want to be able to take the time to really plan out the best videos we can to grow our channel to make more so we can continue to make these videos for
Yep.
you guys and for us.
And that's kind of what we've been working on. When we're not working, when we're not actually doing videos or filming or anything like that, we're trying to improve on other aspects of,
Yes.
of things. I would love to be able to put out videos every single day, honestly. I love editing. I love filming. I love being able to do all this stuff.
And you do an amazing job. You really do.
But you know, it's a lot of work. Honestly,
Yeah.
it is a lot of work, but it's work that I love to do, and I love to share this stuff with you guys. So we try to make it happen as often as possible.
Yeah.
But it's the way it works out sometimes. Sometimes that you shouldn't have eaten that food you ate the other day. So next question.
Where are we planning to visit next? Good one.
Yeah.
Yes, really good questions. I
That's
really
good.
like this.
That's good. I have no idea where we're planning to visit next.
We have a few ideas, but we've kind of
Yeah.
traveled to a lot of the cheapest countries here in Southeast Asia. There are still a whole bunch we want to go to, and we will be seeing them. But right now, we're kind of contemplating a few options.
There's a lot of places that we want
Yeah.
to go to.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I mean, we have a very different situation than most travel vloggers.
Yes.
Most travel vloggers, like I've said in previous videos, most travel vloggers you've seen, they have businesses or things they've done. They've been in very good jobs where they've been able to save a good amount of money. When we were working, we came from the very, very, very low income section of things. We didn't have jobs that were, we weren't lawyers or doctors or anything like that. So it's something I haven't seen. When I watch people on YouTube, I see one person where he was working for his own t-shirt printing company. Well, not even working. He owned his own t-shirt printing company. See another person where he had his own law firm. I've seen people in all different walks of life, but usually it's the people that
You don't see people that come from a background such as ours. And yes, I grew up differently than he did, you know, based on my dad's and mom's lifestyle and my dad's jobs. But when we moved in together, we had our own lifestyle, and it was different. Honestly, it's one of those things where, you know, being together, even when I had a higher paying job than I had ever had, working in a hospital as a certified nursing assistant and then a phlebotomist, and you had your job, I was making a little bit more, and we still barely made it. And then you switched jobs, and you still barely made it.
What question are we answering now? Where were you planning to visit next year? How did that turn into that?
I don't know, but that's a good answer to a random question that we didn't even... Scratch all that! We'll save that for later.
Anyway, so let's get on with this, okay?
Fine. Do we watch...
Yeah. Do we watch Kara and Nate?
That is a good
Kara
question.
and Nate. They are yes. Well, you already answered the question.
Do we watch... Let's start over.
You might not know what Kara and Nate is.
Well, let's start over.
No. Show them how it is, really.
Y'all said you don't want a bunch of takes. So, yes, we watch Kara and Nate, and we absolutely adore them. And not only do we watch them, but we watch a whole bunch of others.
But they inspired us.
Yeah,
honestly.
They were one of the biggest inspirations to us to start this. They're an amazing couple, and if you don't know who they are, definitely check them out. They're amazing. They have been traveling for 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, we would love to be able to do that. They traveled nonstop and put out videos every day. I mean, the work and effort that it took.
They literally had the motivation to do it, and they went for it, and they are so successful in their channel.
The work and effort it took for them to do what they did.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't even
come close to that.
Yeah.
I wish I had that motivation, and I know I can get it.
So we watched them the whole time we were gate guarding. You know, I think that was that was the thing that pulled us through, is watching their videos. You know, the world is a different place now. I mean, we can't travel as easily as they did beforehand. Nope. Plus, you know, things are different now. When they were doing it at first, it was all brand new.
Right. Everything was open, and they could go anywhere, and they knew exactly where they were going. And then we started.
And it was
very okay, difficult. How can we go here? How do we get there? What do we do? Is this open? Can we do here?
Yeah.
Paperwork. Okay, next question. Has it been easy to communicate as we travel? Is a really good one. That depends on where we have been.
Or how much we have been drinking. I have
yes,
to use the
that
bathroom
too.
first. Okay.
All right, so we are back. Yes and no, and that's actually a really good question. So let us explain. In some places it's been so easy, and other places it's like, huh? I'm sorry, what? Could you repeat, please? Or, you know, I don't understand. Could you say again?
It's a different, I mean, even when people are speaking English, it's a different accent in a lot of places.
Or it's broken English. But I have to say Vietnam, and this is not a bad thing, because I love Vietnam.
It's just the way it is. You know?
Vietnam was the hardest for us to communicate, and that's just because they don't have a strong English-speaking culture there. It's not so prevalent.
Yeah, a lot of places, restaurants, and stuff like that were all in Vietnamese.
Yes, so when we got English menus, we're like, oh, yes, thank you. But it didn't matter. We figured it out. We learned a few of the local words, and we went about it.
And we use, if you don't, we use a program on Google
called Lens.
Yep.
Lens is amazing. Just download it, and it does everything.
Yeah. So we were able to at least translate things online, be able to order food, because that's really important.
So we're sitting here with our phones.
But ultimately, I think most of the places we've been, we haven't had much trouble with the language English barrier.
No, Philippines was great. Bali's been great.
Malaysia
was like, it was great. Thailand was a little mixed, but generally was good.
I was reading the wrong one. What are what are our long-term travel plans? So, we're gonna have a serious discussion about a long-term travel plan.
Hold on. And go.
So our long-term travel plans. I mean, honestly, we want to travel to every country in the world.
That was our main goal.
It's easy for us to get settled down in one place. We're in Indonesia right now, and honestly, it feels so comfortable. We haven't filmed much in the last few days. So we're trying to keep ourselves moving, keep ourselves traveling. So we want to be able to experience everything in the world, or everything that we can in the world. But it's getting harder and harder to explain stuff. No, so we plan to travel to every country in the world.
Yes.
At least we're going to try.
Yes.
And hopefully, by the time we get to the more difficult countries to get into, we'll be in a better position.
Right.
How do we afford to travel?
That's a really good question, actually. I need something else to drink for that.
Yeah.
I think we should begin with the fact that right now what's holding us up is our ridiculously crazy isolated 3 years of work.
We spent 3 years in the oil field,
Yes.
working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
No days
without
off.
Taking a day off. Some days were kind of given to us off, but we didn't want it, so we just stayed and kept going or waiting for work.
Yeah, we said, let's just keep working. It's worth it.
But anyway, we saved up a good amount of money. We got all our bills paid off. We got enough put away to be able to travel for 3 years, or at least close to 3 years.
Yes.
We sacrificed, honestly. Now we're living off of savings.
Currently.
You teach.
Yes, I teach English online as a tutor, so I am getting back into that. I stopped for a while to really focus on our channel, but it's time to get back into that. And I absolutely love what I do.
And we make a little bit of money off of YouTube. Now it's hardly anything. But,
As we explained in the other video, it was like $5.
Yeah. It's, we make about $5 a day off of YouTube.
Yes.
And that's actually been slowly weaning down and up and down and up. So sometimes it's $2 a day.
Some days it might be more than 5.
Yeah. We're not doing anything. YouTube isn't a platform where you make money strictly off of advertising or just YouTube alone. It's something that we have to be able to build something to offer you guys.
Yeah.
Where we can offer you value and you can offer us value. It's just the way it is, and hopefully at some point in time we get to a point where we're of value. I guess we're not.
I'm sorry, what the hell was that? That was the most
Pathetic.
worstest. That was the most worstest. Wow. I'm doing worse than I thought. That is the worst answer ever. So
We're not valuable to you guys yet. You have no. So
it's
basically,
kicking in now.
we're making money off of advertisements.
Yeah. So when you watch,
we want. We want to be able to grow more and be able to offer different services up. But it's going to take time, for us to be able to offer things up that, you might feel is worth it. But also, honestly, the more you do for us as far as sharing our videos, watching our videos completely through.
buying us a coffee, which is in the link in the description below.
Not skipping those commercials.
Yes, please don't. We love you.
Watch the commercials. Download the applications.
No, actually, well, you don't have to download applications. Download the application. Wow. You don't have to download the applications, but please watch the ads. Thank you. Hearts and love for everybody who does.
All that helps us. But when somebody
It really
watches
does.
2 minutes out of a video, it kills our channel.
So basically, one of the best ways to support us is to watch the video from beginning to end. It just really helps. The algorithm likes it, and we love you for it. We really do.
Share our videos so that other people can see it.
Share everything. Share with your friends, your mom, your dad, your grandma.
We're struggling to grow because,
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe because we're not in our 20s and we don't look extra sexy. I don't know.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're starting to work out. For the past 2 days, we've been working out. So one day I'm going to be this muscle-bound, I'm going to look like Thor. Like Thor.
The hell you are.
And it looks so good. I'm actually
You look really good, but you don't look like
grow
Thor.
my hair out.
No, you have an
blonde,
afro.
and
No,
make it blonde.
no. No, but honestly, we know that we're not the young 21-year-olds who are traveling with these beautiful bodies. I'm a bigger girl.
We know we're not Lost LeBlanc. I love
That
you.
was a
I
low
love-
blow. That was a low blow even for you, sir.
I know we're not sexy like him.
We're not. We're not young. We're not sexy.
He's a great guy. I love him.
No, he's amazing. No, but honestly, you know, we know that we're not young. We're not like in the best shape. I'm a bigger girl. I've had comments on it. I know that. We're getting ourselves back into shape. We're eating a lot healthier. God, do I love a burger. But am I making decisions to eat healthier?
It's positive.
Yes.
It's positive decision. It's
positive. Positive.
We're making positive decisions. I think most people already got the idea in this one.
This is what it's.
I don't even know what question we asked. What question would we ask?
How much do we make off of YouTube?
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't know. The next one is why did we start our YouTube channel?
Honestly, because...
Yeah, that's a good question. I like that.
I love to be able to inspire other people to do what
That's our main goal.
You know, I know that while we were doing the 9 to 5, while we were just working our average American jobs and trying to save up enough money to buy a new car.
The norm, as they call it. The norm.
We weren't
literally.
happy.
No,
And,
not happy at all.
If I had somebody like us showing me how to be able to do what we're doing, I would have loved it. I would have loved to be able to do what we're doing. I want to be able to help other people, just like myself, that haven't been able to make it feel like they could never be in a position where they're traveling the world, doing all this stuff. And, you know, I want to be able to inspire those other people.
Put it this way. If we had known 10 years ago or 5 years ago that we could do this,
I would have done it a long time
we would have done it a long time ago. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm glad that we didn't because we weren't ready for it. And I feel like there's a plan out there, but
we wanted to start our YouTube channel.
Because, we wanted to start a YouTube channel. Sorry.
I'm trying to stick to the question. I think that was the biggest thing, is the inspiration.
Yes, we want to inspire others to follow their dreams, their passions. If it's not travel full-time, okay. We want to say, hey, it doesn't matter. If you have a dream or a goal, do what it takes to achieve it. Don't stop. Nothing gets in your way.
I think, you know, one of my biggest motivations is my son and my daughter.
Yes.
You know, I want to inspire them to be more than just average.
To know that they can achieve any goal or dream no matter what it is. And, you know, our hopes is to inspire other people to see the reality of what it's like to travel to all these beautiful countries and say, hey, oh my gosh, I want to go there because they've been there and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And
see the truth behind...
You're making me emotional. Stop.
You know, we've been to countries where people say not to go
it's dangerous, or it's not safe, or it's dirty, and it's like, no.
Best people in the world. You know,
I'm sorry.
Amazing people.
I'm gonna be straightforward. The things I have heard and the things I have seen are completely different. I have had the most amazing experiences in all of these countries.
I feel safer.
Yes.
In these countries than in any first world nation.
Yes.
I say first world, second world, third world.
We're just putting that out there. Sorry. We're just putting it out there.
I want to be in a fourth world nation because honestly, that's probably the safest place in the world to be in. That water is very strong water.
We were drinking way too much.
And we found out about it in Cambodia. So thank you,
Tin and Salmon. We love you guys. Wait. Hold on.
Chamoy!
All right, it's time for the last and final questions of this.
The biggest question.
Tipsy Q&A.
Yes.
That thing.
Why did we name our channel Traveling Deficit Disorder?
And that is probably one of my favorite questions. All of them are a favorite, but this is like an awesome one. Well, we have ADHD. There you go. That's your explanation.
While we both grew up, we had a condition called attention deficit disorder, hyperactive disorder,
or ADD, or ADHD, as many people know it.
It depends on. Basically, what it means is we had trouble really
focusing, organizing.
Yeah.
Our thoughts are scattered. We're easily distracted, among other things that just the rice water's not making me remember at the moment. There's a lot of differences between it, and our kids have it as well.
Yeah. So, you know, it made it hard to really settle down and stay in one place. I mean, working a job, staying in one spot.
We crave variety. every little thing that is around you can distract you.
It's easy to give up on tasks that you're supposed to do, such as putting on videos.
Or follow through on tasks, commitment. We tend to procrastinate a lot.
It's just easily distracted.
Yes,
We're
that's the
easily
simplest
distracted.
term for it.
It's just, yeah.
But it is a lot more than that.
It's often portrayed as, okay, if you can't settle down, you can't stay in one spot.
Or you can't focus, you can't follow through.
It's negative. You have to just sit there, do your job, do whatever you're supposed to do, and just sit there and do nothing.
And
except that.
And on top of that, you take medication, which changes exactly who you are and all that stuff.
So instead of that, we decided to say, hey, we wanted to make a positive out of it.
Yeah. We crave variety. We love being in new places. We love seeing new things.
Instead of rejecting it, we embraced it.
Yes. And we came up with traveling deficit disorder.
That's the last question.
Yep.
And honestly, if I keep going,
we're not going to sleep.
We're going to sleep a lot.
Hopefully all of this made sense and was coherent. It might not be, but that is what a Tipsy Q&A is all about. Thank you guys so much for watching this Tipsy Q&A with Korean rice water. It's been amazing chatting with you guys and letting you know our answers to your awesome burning questions. But it means a lot to us that you guys are still with us, so thanks for your love and support.
Like and subscribe in the comments below.
Yes, do that. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys. I need more rice wine.
Oh, God. That was hard.